I think that there will definitely be lots of bad actors trying to manipulate the world with AI. 2016 was a perfect example of an election where there was lots of AI producing lots of fake news and distributing it for a purpose, for a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable colleagues, it's my privilege to speak to you today about the power of big data and psychographics in the electoral process, and specifically to talk about the work that we contributed to Senator Cruz's presidential primary campaign.
Cambridge Analytica emerged quietly as a company that, according to its own hype, has the ability to use this tremendous amount of data in order to effect societal change. In 2016, they had 3 major clients. Ted Cruz was one of them.
It's easy to forget that only 18 months ago, Senator Cruz was one of the less popular candidates seeking nomination.
So what was not possible maybe like 10 or 15 years ago was that you can send fake news to exactly the people that you want to send it to. And then you can actually see how he or she reacts on Facebook and then adjust that information according to the feedback that you got. And so you can start developing kind of a real-time management of a population.
In this case, we've zoned in on a group we've called persuasion. These are people who are definitely going to vote, to caucus, but they need moving from the center a little bit more towards the right in order to support Cruz. They need a persuasion message. Gun rights I've selected. That narrows the field slightly more. And now we know that we need a message on gun rights. It needs to be a persuasion message, and it needs to be nuanced according to the certain personality that we're interested in.
Through social media, there's an infinite amount of information that you can gather about a person.
We have somewhere close to 4,000 or 5,000 data points on every adult in the United States.
It's about targeting the individual. It's like a weapon which can be used in the totally wrong direction.
That's the problem with all of this data. It's almost as if we built the bullet before we built the gun.
Ted Cruz employed our data, our behavioral insights. He started from a base of less than 5% and had a very slow and steady but firm rise to above 35%, making him obviously the second most threatening contender in the race. Now, clearly the Cruz campaign is over now, but what I can tell you is that of the 2 candidates left in this election, one of them is using these technologies.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States